what they're calling women's empowerment is actually rebellion against God's word. When did we start labeling humility as a weakness, when the Bible tells us to humble ourselves and to learn of him because he is meek and lowly? When did kindness and tenderness become optional? When Ephesians clearly tells us, be kind and tenderhearted. When did softness become laughable? When the word says a gentle and quiet spirit is of great worth in God's sight. That has never changed. Culture did. But if you want to be a woman who pleases the Lord, watch out. Because rebellion isn't loud at first. It's subtle. It starts as curiosity, but the quiet intent to question and undermine the truth of God's word. And before you know it, you are clapping for messages that contradict everything you say you believe. Be careful.
To all you women who call yourselves being a strong, independent woman, calling yourself women's empowerment is actually rebellion against God's word. And say, there's no way I can match it. The only thing I can do is add to it by reading a chapter from Matthew 5:13. And I think it pretty much confirms what she said. It's part of the Beatitudes. I'm going to read the New International Version from Matthew 5, verses 5 to 13. Goes on to say this. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Meek. Not being bold, not being brash, not being argumentative, not being like, I do what I want. No, being meek. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. Not to be rebellious, righteousness. For they will be filled. Blessed are those merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven. For in the same way they persecute the prophets who were before you. You are the salt of the earth, but what if the salt loses its saltiness? How could it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. So being mild-mannered, meek, humble. Like for you ladies, your superpower is femininity. It's never meant to be looked upon as weak. Being submissive is never meant to be looked upon as weak. Never. But those women who call themselves being empowered, be warned. As she said, rebellion starts not in a very loud way, but in a very subtle way. And next thing you know, you question everything what God has to say. So ladies, listen up. And remember Matthew 5:13. Please, stay blessed.